Shall we end the show? There's a few things going on today during this marathon. Allow me to explain and lay out the groundwork, okay? Number one, today obviously is a normal stream for me, and you guys can contribute to support my content. I hope that you will. When we did this back in January, it actually did quite well for a retro marathon. All right, it really did. It did pretty good. My goal today would be at least to match what I did in January. And if I remember correctly, I'm not even kidding. I think I made around like $750 during that marathon. So obviously I'd like to try to at least match that today, if not top it. You always want to do better, not worse, right? We'll see how that goes. Now, as you guys are contributing today, we have all new animations. I set all these up this week to try to be ready for this marathon. There are animations for $4.20, $5, $6.66, $10, $20, $30, $50, and $100. All of these are special animations that not only play on the screen, but also all have sound effects that are tied in. There is a Mega Man animation for $10. So if you like Mega Man, you want to see a Mega Man animation, $10 contribution will get that up on the screen. But there's some new ones that I've added that you guys haven't even seen yet because they're newly added. And, how often do you really get someone to contribute, $100? Almost never, right? But during a marathon like this, typically that's when we get some of the bigger contributions. So it would be great today, as you are enjoying the stream, to support the stream. And you can do that through many different ways. You can become a member here on DSP Gaming on YouTube. You can become a subscriber over on Kick. You can give some memberships to your fellow viewers here on YouTube, or you can give some subscriptions over on Kick. We even have sound effects for gifted subscriptions on Kick now. You can do a super chat here on YouTube. You could do a tip via PayPal, which you can actually access that information by typing !tip in the chat, and a link will pop up where you can see the link and you can go contribute that way too. All right. So number one, you can contribute during the stream, and for every $100 that I raise today, I will be taking a shot of liquor. What liquor, you say? We have some options. I didn't get it all up here yet because I was setting up and I was able to bring up some of it. We've got tequila. Notably, Jimador tequila, which is pretty good. It's pretty smooth. I like it. I've had this for a bit. As you can see, I've had some of it already. And tequila right here for shots, okay? We also have, from a previous marathon, the 99 brand fruit pack, which is a variety of fruit-flavored shots that are very strong, 99, so they're like 45% liquor or whatever. Very potent stuff. Some of them taste great. Some of them taste disgusting, all right? So those are options. But I also have a whiskey, and I also have rum. So I can get those if and when we're ready. If you guys say, hey, we want to see a whiskey shot or a rum shot instead of that other stuff, I can get that too. I just don't have it in here yet. I couldn't carry all these bottles up here in one go. All right. So for every $100 raised on the stream, I'll take a shot. And you might say, well, how's that going to affect things? Last time around, you guys had me take a bunch of shots early, and I started playing Mega Man 1, and I was tipsy. So it took me a while to beat Mega Man 1. First of all, Mega Man 1 actually is challenging. There's some really tough platforming and stuff in there. And then on top of that, I was basically almost drunk. And it was pretty darn hard to get through it. Then after that, through Mega Man 2 and 3, things starting to get a little bit more easy. But then at the end, you had me drinking again. So I was trying to beat Mega Man 3 at the end of the night. You had me drinking shots. I was like, oh, God. So it definitely affects the marathon. It affects my performance in the games for sure, 100%. And it'll be interesting to see how much and at what points you actually have me drinking. And you might say, well, why is it $100 for a shot? Because if I make it 20 or 50, you'll have me drinking 10 shots. I'll be drunk. I can't do the stream. I'll be sick. All right. We have to pace it so that it makes sense. Doing it this way, it makes sense. Okay. So that will be happening all day long. Every $100 raised, I take a shot. Now there will be limitations. Let's say in some ridiculous thing, I raised like $2,000 today. No, I'm not taking 20 shots within like a few hours. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to kill myself and need a stomach pumping or go to the hospital. But I'll try to pace myself well. I will try to do as much as I can. There absolutely is not any guarantee that I'm going to be drinking every shot, but I'm going to do my best. Listen, I like drinking, so it's not that I don't want to do it, but I have to do what makes sense for the business, right? I have to be able to get through the marathon today, right? Okay. Now, a few things are going to happen determined by the levels of support that we get today on this marathon. The first thing, and this is the immediate, as you can see if you take a look at the top of the screen, this week was a weird week for me. This week, we had some streams that did absolutely horribly, and then we had some streams that did absolutely well. If you actually take a look at the week, it was actually a good one, a decent week. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't terrible. It was pretty good. But the thing is, because of the way that things panned out, we weren't hitting our goals. All right. As you can see right there, goals hit 97 out of 100. In a normal week, we probably would have had the 100 already, but a few things happened, like RoboCop being boring and crashing nonstop, Donkey Kong becoming insanely boring. The thing is, it's gaming these days because it's funny. The streams that are about me, for example, us interacting when I play American Truck Simulator, right? Or a stream where literally I called it Chill with Phil and all we did was hang out and talk for an hour and a half. I hit and exceed my goals. But when I'm dependent on a game, the success of the stream usually is dependent on the quality of the game. If the game is boring and I'm doing my best to get through it, but if it's boring, it's boring. People aren't going to support a boring-ass game. Donkey Kong Bonanza has become insanely boring. People don't care about it. I got to finish it now. So, that's the problem. AAA gaming today isn't what it used to be. A lot of these games that used to be able to depend on to be great end up being boring halfway through. And you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm still playing this. What a slog. So, today, we're at 97 out of 100 goals. The goal is to hit 100 goals as soon as possible. Why? Because today I would like to do a live edition of DSP Tries It. We were trying to do DSP Tries It all week. I'm going to be ordering food from a local restaurant called Claim Jumper, which I have eaten at before. I've had things like a few of their different sandwiches. I've had some pastas. I used to have a rotisserie chicken. They don't have it anymore, which is really disappointing because it was my favorite thing on the menu. So I've eaten there before, but the goal today is to try to get things off the menu I haven't had before. Maybe trying one of their fresh-made pizzas. Maybe ordering a big dish, a dinner, entree I've never had before, an appetizer, a dessert. I don't know. All right? Now, we need to hit 100 goals to do this. That's how it works. Every 10 goals hit, I do a DSP Tries It episode. So, the sooner we hit it, the better. It would be amazing if we could hit that goal within the first few hours because I want to order the food for dinner. And typically I order dinner around 4:35 p.m.-ish during these marathons. Right now, for the record, it's 11:47 a.m. Okay? So we need to hit goals. Oh, that's true. They do have a lobster sandwich. We might get a lobster roll. I wonder if it's any good. Man, I haven't had a lobster roll in years. Maybe I would try that. But anyway, so there you have it. Let's do it and let's hit that goal. So that's number one, is that for your support, I will take shots, but also we're going to be ordering food for DSP Tries It if we hit 100 goals. Now, you might say, well, what happens if we don't hit 100 goals? Well, first of all, that would really suck. Because like I said, the marathon in January, we did 750 some bucks of support, and I want to top that today if possible. I want to see, hey, can we do better, right? But if we don't even hit 3 goals today, I still have to eat. So I already talked to my wife, and she's looking to say, well, if we don't hit the goals, what's the backup plan? We're literally just going to order something randomly. Will I eat it on stream? Yeah, I will, but it's not going to be DSP Tries It. I'm probably not even going to film it. It'll just be me on stream eating and talking with you guys. I won't even treat it as like a taste test. It'll be more like I'm just eating because I'm going to be starving in the middle of the marathon, and then we move on. So ideally, we're going to be doing DSP Tries It. I would love to do DSP Tries It. I want to do a new episode. We didn't have one this week because of the weirdness of this week, okay? But there's sadly no real guarantees that this is going to happen. I guess we have to see what happens. In fact, hold on one second, because I think if I go wide shot here, I turn off the effects, and then if I go to this camera angle, I want to adjust this a little bit, because this is the angle that I use for DSP Tries It. But it got moved. It did. See, it actually got moved. I guess a little better. I just want to get the table in the shot as much as I can. And last time it was like half off of the shot. I was trying to hold the food up. You couldn't even see it.